Hello everybody and welcome to our daily check-in. Today we are going to try to talk about something that you can do to help brighten people's spirits. So there's something called Rainbows of Hope, and what we are asking of you is to be able to, whether it's chalk on your driveway or your sidewalk, or possibly painting some of your windows, obviously with paint that can come off, or taking white paper and drawing rainbows with markers or paint and placing them in the window. So if you come over here, I'm just going to show you my window. Okay, you can see that we have put a rainbow in the window, but also here I've put up, or I should say I've kept up, some of the holiday lights, so that way I can have the rainbow color show at nighttime, so when people are driving by, it gives them something to look at. So the goal here is that we're trying to promote a positive mentality with the use of rainbows. So if you take a picture, you can either send it to me, or you can have your parents put it online with the hashtag Rainbows of Hope, so that way others can see it. Or in our local community, you can do it at Randolph Schools or hashtag Randolph Schools. Now, one of the goals for today is to talk about what you can do at home if you're bored. So we know that people like to play with toys. So I was thinking, what are some toys that you may have played with as a kid, even younger than you are now, that bring back fond memories? So for me, there's a couple. Here is a small transformer that I used to have as a kid. And here is a type of toy I had as a kid, a G.I. Joe. And I remember anytime we got like cardboard boxes, we had an opportunity to color them with markers, and we used to have all this fun and entertainment with that. I know I used to like to play sports with my buddies. We'd play tackle football or wiffle ball or something along those lines, basketball, hockey. But when you were home on crummy days, you'd have to play inside. So you could use your imagination. So I am curious, what are some of the toys that you have played with when you were young that you'd be willing to share, or something, that fond memory? Think of something positive. Now, in addition to that, when I was younger, I became fascinated with ancient Egypt. So if you look here, that is a picture of King Tut. I used to look at pictures of him, I don't know if it was National Geographic, whichever it was that allowed me to see him for the first time in pictures. I became fascinated with ancient Egypt. So I like movies about ancient Egypt, and I love seeing all the different artifacts at museums, and hopefully that is something that you guys will get a chance to do at some point. Go to the Museum of Natural History, or look around to see some ancient artifacts with ancient Egypt. Or you can check the History Channel or something along those lines. But I am curious if there's anything that you have really been obsessed about, whether it's dinosaurs or cars or sports or something that you'd be willing to share out. Now, kind of a fun fact, I was looking at my daughter's book, which is the, here, it's probably going to come in backwards maybe, but it is the Guinness Book of World Records. And I wanted to show you, if you can see, that is one serious hamburger. So this hamburger is, let's see, I just saw it, 2,566 pounds. 2,566 pounds. I can't even fathom trying to eat a hamburger that big. Now here, if you look, this is kind of cool. This is a Guinness Book of World Records things for an octopus. Now, the one that they said was the largest was 31 feet 6 inches long, and weighed approximately 600 pounds. That's insane. That's a obviously big one. So let's talk about our kind thing for the day. It says, if opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. So obviously nobody's knocking on your doors these days. So you have to find the opportunities to find the good and the positive around your house. So maybe for this week, you can think about what is a craft you can do, what is something that you can make, a game. I'd like to hear from people of maybe some games they've made up, because usually in desperate times, you can pretty much turn anything into a game. So the question is, what game can you make up and share with everybody? Also, make sure, like I said in the past, make sure you can get outside. Now, what I'm hoping to be doing from this point on is to have guest speakers make videos and share out things that they're doing in their house. So my request for you for this week is, one, keep tuning in. Second, make sure that you do the Rainbows of Hope, and please share it with me, or share it with the hashtag Rainbows of Hope. And your assignment in addition to that is to give every member of your family a compliment today. Tell them something nice, because Mondays are hard regardless if you're home all the time or if you're out and about. Mondays are tough. So make sure you say something really nice to someone. And your other assignment, if you can, I'd like you to reach out to a family member who is not living in your house and see how they're doing. Okay, check in on them. Maybe tell them a funny joke, and you can even use some of the cheesy ones from online. But just make sure that you do what you can to make your situation as good as possible. Okay, thanks for checking in, and then I will send another video tomorrow. I hope you guys are well, and let's try to make it through this week, and then we will be on spring break. I can't wait. Have a great night, everybody. Peace out.